Unresolved Problem segment tonight. According to most polls, gay marriage is becoming increasingly accepted by Americans, and a number of states have already legalized it, as you know. Now, we said years ago that if the country eventually permits gay marriage everywhere, then other groups will want the same treatment. With us now, three polygamists, Joe Darger and two of his wives, Alina and Vicky. They have written a book called Love Times Three. The third wife is Valerie. Our true story of a polygamous marriage. All right, Mr. Darger, we're going to start with you. Let's get the facts down. You guys live in Utah.
Yes.
Where plural marriage is still a crime, correct?
It's a felony.
It's a felony. So how do you get around that?
Well, we've had for generations, we've lived this way, and my grandfathers were in prison for it, and my father's generation was keep their head down and never speak up. And we wrote Love Times Three because that's not productive. That's not healthy.
Okay, but how do you stay out of jail if you have three wives and I should tell the audience 24 children? That's a lot of kids.
Yes.
But how do you stay out of jail if it's illegal in Utah?
I'm not so sure I will stay out of jail. You stay out of jail by being quiet and never speaking about it.
All right, but I assume that you're only married to one of the ladies. Is that correct?
I'm legally married to Alina.
Okay. Now, so you married Joe. And then the two other ladies, but you consider them wives, right? It's not like you're the wife and they're the girlfriend.
Exactly.
No, you're all the wives.
Equal right.
Okay, and equal wives. Now, do you believe that it's your right as an American, Alina, to have your union legalized so polygamy is a law of the land? Polygamous marriage becomes the law of the land, like gay marriage has here in New York and other states.
Well, and it's interesting because a lot of people think that, but the debate is a little bit different right now. What we're trying to do is get it decriminalized, so we're not asking for a state marriage license.
No, but I want your belief. Do you believe your rights as an American, you're an American citizen, okay, resident of Utah.
Yes.
Do you have the right to participate in a polygamous marriage should it be legal?
I have the right to, participate in a polygamous marriage and have it decriminalized, not have the
So you don't believe it should be legal?
No, I didn't say that. I'm saying...
No, you're dodging. Do you want it legalized or not?
Bill, to be
wait, Joe.
I want it decriminalized.
You can handle it.
I can handle it. I want it decriminalized, and there's a difference.
Do you want it legalized?
I would like to see it decriminalized also. I think legalization is... It would open up a lot of different things, and that's not necessarily what
so you're not going to campaign,
spread.
as some homosexuals are, for polygamous marriage, neither of you.
I want the right to be, I want us to be able to be left alone and put our family together the way we believe and as our conscience dictates.
All right, but you don't want to walk down the aisle in a church and have a justice of the peace go, I now pronounce you man and wives. You don't want that.
That hasn't
You're not
been
asking for that.
No.
Not asking for that.
Now, Joe, how do you support 24 kids and 3 wives? What do you do?
Well, I have my own business, and I'm an entrepreneur, and I have the help of the two ladies in front of you. We have an economic co-op, and as well as Valerie, and it takes 3 of us outside of the home, and one of us all the time with the children there.
All right. Now, do you agree with your 2 wives here that it's not important for you guys to get the marital stamp, that you just want to be... You don't want to be prosecuted?
No, we right now are a felony just because of the word wife. Because I purport to be married, then we're making this a felony.
Yeah, but again, I mean, do you want to go to the justice of the peace?
I don't need that.
You don't need it.
No, I don't need that.
Now, do you understand, Alina, why some people say, look, all of these alternative, I think that's a fair word, okay?
Sure.
All these alternative arrangements, they're really eroding the traditional American family. We've seen the collapse of the family in many areas, children being born out of wedlock and all of this business. You have 24 children, all right, among 4 adults. I mean, it's a big, big deal with those children, okay? Do you understand how people will look askance at you?
I do understand it, but I think that there's misinformation out there, and if they see into our family and see how much we care about each other and how much we're there for each other and we're a unit and we're devoted to each other and it's our faith, I think they'll understand why we would do it.
All right. What is the difference, Vicky, between what you guys have and the Woodstock crew that lives up in Vermont someplace? Free love, hey, what's the difference?
I guess I'm not even familiar with that. I know what free love and polyamory and those kinds of things, and you know, maybe to a lot of people there might not be a big difference. To me, this is just a part of my faith. It's how I want to live. I want to have this choice.
What faith is that?
We consider ourselves independent fundamentalist Mormons. We worship in our homes separate.
And
we don't
both of
belong
you
to a
were
church.
raised in that kind of a family, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Joe, you were raised there too, and so is Valerie. So you all have that background.
It goes back. It goes back 5 generations for me.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, you guys. The book is Love Times 3, and we appreciate you coming on.